NBA playoffs. How does it feel?
Feels good, man. First time, we battled all season. Had a chance, to go my rookie season. Just fell short, a couple of games. Learned from it, knew what we had to do, and, now we're here.
You hit those 2 floaters at the end of overtime, just huge pressure on both of those shots. What is your confidence level when you're approaching the basket like that?
That's the shots I want to take. I like when the pressure's on me, uplifts my game. I got all the confidence in the world in my game, and, late, coach tried to, set a screen. I just told him to move. I want that pressure.
You are 21 years old. Your team overall is the youngest squad to make the playoffs in 10 years. The last guys to do it at this age were the Oklahoma City Thunder, that team with KD, with Russell Westbrook, with James Harden. How are you guys able to show such poise in pressure situations when you play teams so much more experienced than you?
Man, we just go out and battle. We know we're a young team. We have some vets, that, coach us up. And lead us, man. And then, me being, the point guard, I have to be a leader. Obviously, it's my first time, making the playoffs. But we have some players, who been in the playoffs before. So, they're going to help us out, let us know what to expect. And then we're just going to go out and, play our basketball and, battle all 48 minutes.
Well, you said when you left to come to San Francisco, you were packing for a 3-game road trip. And, in fact, you are now off to play the Utah Jazz. Best record in the league this year. What can we expect from that series?
My fight, man, we played them, early in the season. Obviously, came up short, I think, like twice. The best team, in the league right now. So, we know what to expect. We just got to lock in, on our game plan and play 48 minutes.
Well, take a minute to enjoy this one first. Congratulations, Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies.
Appreciate it.
Back to you, Mike.
Thank you, Rachel. He certainly led them with the 35 points, but so many others contributed, including players like Xavier Tillman, Jeff. It's so much fun to watch these young players grow in these pressure situations.
Hey, look at this, a minute and a half left. They're struggling. Morant gets in there deep and late. Finds Tillman at the shot clock buzzer to put him back up 1. I thought Tillman had a great impact. Came off the bench, 11 points, 7 rebounds, and to me, the biggest shot of the game.
So the play-in tournament is done. Memphis wins 2 to advance. They're the 8th seed. Will face Utah Sunday. And Golden State goes home. Of course, the playoffs kick off tomorrow. Can't wait for it after another.
Ja Morant tweeted out on Sunday that Steph is the MVP, no debate, after Steph won the scoring title. Now look at them, back-to-back, and they're playing each other for a playoff spot.
Actually, Ja's second chance, getting a chance to play against Steph. Curry went off in the previous game. But if Ja can make the 3 today, that's going to be a key. 7 feet, he's being left open all year. Got to make him.
All right, let's check in with Rachel Nichols.
Thanks, Maria. Everyone knows you can't stop Steph Curry, but if the Grizzlies hope to have any shot of containing him tonight, they're going to need a big defensive game out of Dillon Brooks. They need him to be aggressive, they need him to be fearless, and they need him to stay on the floor. Brooks has led the league in fouls the past 2 years, and when these teams met this past Sunday, Brooks actually fouled out of the game with about 6 minutes to go. At that point, the score was tied, but without Brooks on the floor, Steph ripped off 11 points to seal the Warriors' win. Coach Taylor Jenkins told me that since then, the Grizz coaching staff has been emphasizing to Dillon how important it is to play smart tonight. It's not worth it to push it going across the body or in any other way that can attack the attention of the refs. Brooks took the advice. He not only kept his fouls under control against the Spurs in the Grizzlies' first play-in game, he was Memphis' leading scorer, and he's promising to be just as sharp tonight. Guess we'll find out soon enough. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Well, if you're defending Steph Curry, get ready to move a lot. He ranks in the top 10 in miles per game on offense this season. Plus, he has recorded the fastest average speed and the lowest percent time walking on the offensive end. So, Professor Jay Will, the question is, how does Steph do it?
Maria, Wardell is the hardest player to guard in the NBA. You know why? It's perpetual motion. In order to defend him, you have to be aware of where he is all the time. A full length of the court, 94 feet. 24 seconds, the entire 24 seconds. Let me show you why. Let's look at the first place coming up against the Lakers. I love the way the Lakers defend this defensively. Here it goes, off the first one. You're going to see a little bump action here. Kuzma gets out. He forces Wardell to pop out this way. And you see KCP, which I love, gets over the top of the screen. Classic textbook how you defend a pick and roll. I love it. Great. Gives the ball up once again. Now, AD. Look how far AD is playing up. AD is playing this far up, right? Trying to block the fact he doesn't want Steph to come off this shoot. I like KCP once again coming over the top of this. Chasing Wardell, chasing him, staying attached to that hip the whole time. He chases. Now the ball gets passed. Here's where it gets good. Okay. Now, Mark Jackson talks about this all the time. He says, hand down, man down. Right? If you look at the way he's being defended right here, hands are down, allows him to see over the top. Look at KCP's face. Right? He's saying, is there another screen coming from this way? Watch how Steph moves without the ball. Boom. Backdoor cut. Goaltending, right? Think he's going to flank out to shoot a three, backdoor cut. Just love the way he moves without the ball, perpetual motion. Once again, the ball's coming up the court. They're getting into the set. Look at Dillon Brooks. He fights over the top of the screen. I like it. Beats over the top. Now, this is where it gets good. You're going to see a back screen by Wardell, okay? Here comes a back screen right here. Dillon Brooks is guarding him. Dillon Brooks does not switch. I like it. Stay home, Dillon Brooks. You know why? He's not going to beat you. You don't switch. Okay, you don't switch. Now, if you don't switch again, you have two options here. Because here comes another down screen by their player here on Dillon Brooks. Two options. Option one, you can chase. That's what they teach you, right, Jay? Jay Rose, you chase. You always take option A. Or you can take option B, which is you try to shoot the gap because you want to get a steal. You don't take option B. That's what happens, right? But look at that. Look at the effort. Look at the effort. Look at him. That's a sense of urgency to get back to the shooter. Closing out on his strong side with the right shot. Also funneling him down into Valanciunas. Great effort defensively. He does it. But did you know that Stephen Curry, Jay Rose, shoots 45% on relocation threes? Look at this. Look where Dillon Brooks is. He's focusing on the ball right here. Dillon Brooks, don't focus on the ball. Focus on where Stephen Curry is. Relocation three. This is when he's the most dangerous. If you don't, boom, ball gets up, and look at the little, you're gonna see the little flare screen right here by Draymond. He just knows what the deal is. John Morant's trying to get out to recover. You can't. Bam. That's the reason why Steph Curry had 46 points against Memphis last Sunday, because of perpetual motion. And God, man, he's just special to watch.
All right, well, you brought in his government name, Wardell. Let's keep on talking about Wardell. Let's talk about Steph. What makes Steph Curry special is not only the constant movement, Jay Will, but his ability to hit difficult shots after running around all over the court. Now, this season alone, he has made nearly 5 contested three-pointers per game. That's the most in a season since player tracking began 8 years ago, and opposing teams have to keep an eye on Steph the entire game, but especially after halftime. Curry has dominated in the third quarter, averaging almost 11.5 points, and the Grizzlies hope that Dillon Brooks is the answer. He held Curry to 4 for 14 shooting when he was the final defender last Sunday. And on Wednesday, Brooks forced DeMar DeRozan to miss 13 of his 16 shots in Memphis's win over the Spurs, which brings up our irrationally confident player of the play-in tournament, Mr. Dillon Brooks, Jay Rose.
So you know what happens when you Steph Curry and you're an MVP candidate? People like Jay Will want to bring out your government name. You see how that works? Well, I want to introduce you to a guy that's after my heart. There are 4,400 people that play a game in the NBA. Not many people go home at the end of the night and feel like, I'm better than Steph Curry. That's how he's going to feel at the end of the night, because this is Dillon Brooks. And I know Jay showed him a little bit earlier, but let me show you why you got to be irrationally confident if you want to go against a guy like Stephen Curry. Look, he's already up on him. He understands that the action is happening. Now watch this. Draymond Green, dribble handoff action. He's done a terrific job defending this year, but he's also done an amazing job of playmaking. So Day-Day right here, trying to figure out a way to get Steph the ball.